Yo, what's up, guys? Here on another episode of Eli and Mike here in Beverly Hills. And guess what, guys? Who do we have here today? We have Veronica Costi, who famous name is Nevaadaa. How are you today?
How are you?
I'm so happy to be on a podcast. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. We're sitting here in Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive.
Yeah.
So sometimes the drive could be a little crazy.
Yeah.
So, right.
Oopsies.
Right.
I mean, I'm just a girl, right?
Oh my God, for real.
I love that.
That was our faces too when we showed up as well. Sometimes the traffic here is just so jam packed. But yeah, sitting in LA. But we always like to start our podcast kind of where you came from, like where you started from, because right now you're such a sensation all over everywhere. And we kind of want to start off with, where do you originate from? Where did you come from? Have you always been here in LA?
No.
Okay,
I
tell us.
moved here maybe almost 2 years ago
Oh my God.
from Ukraine. But I was
Ukraine.
traveling a lot before LA because
Okay.
I kind of escaped from my country.
Oh my
Escape.
From
gosh.
Yeah, but
That's a huge thing. Oh my God, can we talk about this?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. So what do you mean by escape? So you're in Ukraine, and it seems like you've been in
Yeah.
LA for so long, just saying. Like,
Oh, thank you.
you like rule LA already.
Thank you.
But,
you.
but Ukraine, oh my God, what do you mean by like you had to escape?
Just because of my dad and my
Okay.
relationship with my dad when
Mhm.
he kind of didn't want me to do social media,
Okay.
and he always been like kind of overprotective
Mhm.
when in his mind the right thing for girl to do is just go to school, come back home, do homework, go back to sleep, go to school, homework, over and over. I couldn't even go to like have my own hobbies like dance classes or anything
Wow.
like that because
Okay.
school, like the most
Yes.
important thing. And I was
Right.
like, but I don't think I want to be a doctor how you want me to be. I want to be
Okay.
an influencer.
I
Right.
love that.
And he always thought it's a bad idea, it's a stupid idea, and it's never gonna work. So I decided to prove him wrong
Okay.
and just secretly leave my house and move out to another country.
Wow, that's huge because
Wow.
you know
Wow,
it's-
this is like huge,
yeah,
right? Like,
and
oh
and
my
it's
God.
interesting too because a lot of females, a lot of daughters. I have my own daughter, so we have this vision for our kids to do something different. But at the end, she's doing what she wants, and you're right. I think you made the right move because, for one, you're a huge sensation all over the world now,
Yes.
and on top of that, you're also doing what you love, what you're passionate about. Imagine if you actually took the steps your dad wanted you to do. You would have been
Yeah,
possibly a doctor. And
unhappy doctor.
Yeah, you would have been Dr.
Unhappy
Nevaadaa.
Doctor. Oh my God, Dr. Nevaadaa.
But I'm glad that you took the right steps. How did your relationship with your parents end as soon as you left?
We didn't talk for a year with my
wow.
mom
That's
and
a
with my
long
dad, and I still don't talk with my dad.
Got it. Thank you for sharing this. I know this is very deep. I know
Yeah.
it's very deep.
Hi, Dad,
Yes,
if you're
alright.
watching this, I'm good.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
I
Dad.
feel good.
She's doing amazing. We promise. We promise.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
doing good. You probably see me on the internet or your friends sending you. I don't know if you're proud of me or not. I don't really care, but
Oh my gosh.
I
No,
hope everything
definitely.
okay with you. Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I always had the mindset that if I'm not happy with what possible, like, my dad's opinion was I need to go study and be a doctor because it's that's a job where I can make so much money in his
Right.
opinion.
Yes.
And I thought, and social media for him is like nothing, it's just a hobby. I'm never gonna make anything from
Like
it.
you're just playing, having fun, and that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. And I try to explain so many times, like, I wouldn't make any money from something I'm not passionate about.
Right.
Because if I don't like what I'm doing, I'm never gonna be success in it. Like, never.
Wow.
Like, why would you forcing me to go to a job I don't feel good about? I'm not
Yes.
happy about it.
Yes.
And I'm never gonna want to be better in my profession if I don't
Mhm.
like it.
Wow. Yes.
And people would always feel it. Like, people would be like, oh yeah, she's a doctor, but like, there's so many other people who want to be a doctor, who want to be success doctors, and who do their job like really good and be a success and make so much money. It's like, it's just, I don't know, it makes no sense for me. And for me, for example, if I'm passionate about social media, I can grow and be really big in social media.
But you've actually proven that very well. I mean, your YouTube channel has, I believe, over 6 million followers. I mean, in total, we actually know you have over 21 million followers combined.
Yeah,
I mean, that is...
It's like 23
so,
million.
So guys,
Oh
look
my
at it
gosh.
this way. 22
Right.
million followers, 21 or 22 million
Love it.
followers in a matter of 2 years that you've been in the United States.
Wait, 2 years you've been doing this?
No, I started TikTok in Ukraine.
Okay.
By YouTube and kind of like all social media, I start over again from LA. Yeah.
Okay. Oh
Wow.
my God. Maybe let's talk about this
Yeah.
because, you know, you're in Ukraine. You're kind of up against, you know, obviously the guidance of your dad is what he was, you know, or you know, if that's the right word. And even though you know you had all this pressure on you from your parents or your dad, you were still like, I'm still gonna start my YouTube or your TikTok. So you started it in Ukraine.
Yeah, I started TikTok in Ukraine
Okay.
because I was kind of like bad kid.
Okay.
Who was always
I
wanted
was like,
to do
me too.
Us three.
You know, okay,
Us
all three
three.
of us, all three of us.
Because I always wanted to do something what my dad not allowing me to do. And once he was like, oh, you cannot do social media. I was like, oh, really? I'll do it.
Oh my God.
Oh, really?
Love it, love it.
And
Like, don't tell you because you're gonna go
yes,
do it.
yes,
Love it.
I love it.
Right, okay.
But maybe that's not really right thing.
Okay.
I can understand right now, like his side too. He
Yes.
wanted me to like
Right.
be better in
Yes.
his own.
Like mindset.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I'm still doing college.
Okay.
This is my
Okay.
last year, and I still
my
study
gosh.
online
Wow.
No kidding,
just
what-
because.
What are you studying?
Business marketing.
Wow.
Okay.
And you are literally one of the best
Marketers.
businesswomen and marketers ever. So
Thank
the
you.
college is hitting for you right now. Just saying. And
Thank
you were gonna. So basically, you know, he wanted you to go to college. He wanted you to go to school, and you're doing that too. That's
Yeah.
so amazing.
It's like, that's basically how I'm showing him that I still care, but I just
Wow.
don't want to like talk.
Of course. Of course.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. It
Love that.
truly does. And again, so you're in Ukraine. You start your TikTok, and from you know knowing you for a couple of you know we've known you for a while. So it looks like you are a sensation though when you started your TikTok in Ukraine, and
Yeah.
then I believe you also went to Russia, and then you became a sensation there as well. We already know you're a sensation here in America,
Yeah.
but maybe let's jump from Ukraine. So when you left Ukraine, you're saying you escaped? You went to Russia?
Yeah. So I had like a little dream when I was 16. I was a fan of EXO Team. Not
Okay.
like a big fan, but I was
Mhm.
like, wow, this is a big community, a lot of people. They just like being friends as a group and hang out, having fun, filming. That's looks like a movie, looks like a dream. And overall, they having fun and make money and doing what they like.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I want to be a part of it. And literally next morning, I woke up and I see a message from producer of EXO Team.
No way.
She texted me, hi, I'm in love with your content and I really want you to be a part of EXO
Oh
Team.
my God.
I was like,
What?
are you guys pranking me or something?
Right?
Wow, that's
Like,
great.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I was like, are you pranking us? Because you had a dream,
Yeah.
and the next morning you had that
Yeah.
text.
That's
Oh
actually
my
so
gosh.
crazy.
Wow.
And for me, it was the best thing ever because I also had a boyfriend at that time
Yes.
who's from Russia.
Okay.
And I was in Ukraine and it was like long distance relationship. And I thought, oh, I'm going to have a reason to move to Russia and be like closer to my boyfriend. We're going to live together. And I tried to help him. I was like, can my boyfriend also join EXO Team?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and they're like, oh, sure.
Oh, hey, okay,
yeah,
vouching
we
for
see
him.
you as a couple. Let's come.
love
Let's move
it.
all together.
Got it.
Wow. Oh my God, that is so epic. This is like an epic story.
And that sounds like such a powerful journey. I mean, because you had a boyfriend. Obviously, he probably helped inspire you and put things together. But then you were there, and then from Russia, what clicked in your mind that you were like, you know what, I need something bigger? Because you came to America. So what triggered you to say, you know what, I want something, I want more?
Right, because when you were in Russia, you blew up as well, right?
Yeah, but that's, how to explain? I escaped from my home. I flew from Ukraine to Russia on February 20, and EXO Team introduced me as a member in Russia on February 22, and then war started literally in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
No way.
And it was so bad because I realized I'm Ukrainian in Russia. I moved from my country and I cannot go back because I escaped. My dad will not gonna be happy seeing me back home. And I also don't want to stay in Russia because it's a war in my country.
Yes.
And I don't know what to do because I don't want to stay in Russia. I don't want to go back to Ukraine. My boyfriend's Russian. He doesn't have a visa, and we have no idea what to do.
Wow. So you escaped Ukraine to go to Russia, and now you needed to escape Russia
Because there's a war.
because there's a
Yes.
war.
And
I
wait,
mean-
how old are you? Like, how old are you when you're doing all this?
I was almost 17.
Okay. Still, that's pretty young to be,
Yeah.
to be taking
Very
over Ukraine, taking over Russia,
Yeah.
and just kind of dealing with escaping Ukraine and then being in a country where there's a war. You know, you're so young and you're at the same time so driven. I mean, this is incredible to hear.
Thank
Very
you.
incredible
Honestly,
story.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so when you were in Russia, obviously, I think I understand now that the trigger was there was a war, and you needed to leave.
Yeah.
Is that what needed to happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was not because I didn't want it to stay with my mouth shut and don't talk about war in my country
Okay.
because that's what like people kind of should do.
Yes.
And I was like, no, it's not me. I want to talk. It's my hometown, and
get that.
we're waiting for visa. I mean, my ex-boyfriend was waiting for visa
Okay.
to move somewhere,
Okay.
and we decided to pick random place in Europe and go there.
Got it.
And
No, this is so amazing. Oh my
like,
God.
I closed my eyes. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go here, and I see
I'm
Spain.
so inspired. I'm so inspired.
And that was where was that again?
Spain.
In Spain.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we lived in Spain for 6-7 months.
Oh my gosh. And
Okay.
this is okay. We're
Go
both like
ahead,
so
okay.
shocked. Sorry. But so this is literally from you closing your eyes and just looking at a map and pointing at it.
Yeah. I'm so unserious. That's so fun.
I love
That
you
sounds
so
exciting,
much. Oh
though.
my
Wow.
God.
Like,
Okay, so now you're
You
gonna
live
go
once.
take over Spain. Is this what's going on now? You're going to Spain.
yeah, so random, but so fun. We lived in Barcelona for 6-7 months, traveling, and the worst part, I had no idea how long we should wait for our documentation to move to America because I was like, if I can live in Russia, I cannot live in Ukraine. I want to go bigger. I want to go America because part of EXO Team already been living in America. And I was like, I'll go there.
Okay.
Well, I'll go work. I need
Mhm.
somewhere. And America always been my dream place to live.
Got it.
From like movies and stuff.
Yes.
And
yes.
we had no idea how long we should wait for documentation, so we thought maybe we don't have to like rent a place to stay, so we're just gonna stay in hotels.
Mhm.
And just me right now realizing we lived 6 months in a different hotels,
Oh my
it
God.
was so hard.
God. And sometimes people think that, oh, like I'm gonna live out of a hotel, it's gonna be amazing. They clean your room every day. There's like a little lobby, but I'm sure just moving so much
Yeah.
could just be like very stressful.
Yes, like you have all these bags, you like, it's not your house, it's not your home. You can like buy stuff to keep because you also need to move out in like couple months, couple days, couple weeks. You have no idea.
Right.
Mhm.
And sometimes we live in one hotel, we want to go to other side of the city, we move to another hotel, and we was moving back and forth every single like week or
Yes.
two. was like, I'm tired.
Yes.
And,
that's
and
a
you
lot.
were in Spain for 6 months. So from that moment, that is when you said, "All right." Were you able to get then your permission to come to America?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
And-
And actually, before we talk about America, back to Ukraine, are you an only child?
Yep.
Okay. So, do you like? I want to know also, where did your like mindset come to play? Where you were like, I want to be an influencer. Was it when your dad started telling you, well, I want you to do this, and then your mindset was like, no, I maybe I should do something else, and you started thinking influencer, or is just has this been you ever since you were like a little girl?
Probably because I was dancing since I was like 4.
Mhm.
Different style of dances, and I always been on I forget
Like dance
perform
competition.
like I was always performing. I like the
Mhm.
tension. I like
Okay.
to like dancing stuff. And when I realized I cannot go outside for dance classes, I started doing online dance classes, what's really
Wow.
hard
Oh
and
my
stupid.
God.
And I was like, oh, this is an app where I can film how I'm dancing, and it's a trendy dances.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to try. And I started watching, well, everybody in Ukraine, Russia, and Slavic countries was making Slavic trends.
Mhm.
I was inspired by like Hype House, and I was like always seeing all American people, American boys and girls, and I was
Yes.
kind of like fan of the idea of American, like social media, American style,
Yeah.
Got it.
and I always wanted to do something similar. So I started pretend that I'm doing American content back in Ukraine when I just started, without like a chapter when I'm moving from Russian content or like
Yes.
Slavic content to
Got
America.
it.
It was just I'll be in America one day, so I'll start right after.
Oh my gosh, manifesting,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's amazing though,
There
because
you
you're
go, there you go.
and you were speaking obviously the American language when you were doing all the content, right?
No, I was doing only dances because I had no idea how to speak English, and I started learn English once I moved here.
No,
Got
2
it.
years
Yeah.
ago, like 2.5 years
Yeah,
ago.
like
Oh my
2 years ago, it was like, "Hi, Nika, can I use translator?"
Oh my
Like I
God.
know my English is still bad, but
No,
like,
it's so good.
before it was way worse.
Really? Wow, 2
was
years,
so-
you guys, like literally, like you
So-
can accomplish anything. You're like,
Yeah.
you're just the one that can show people, our audience, that like literally in 2.5 years you're here, dominating America. You know, having a new language, just doing so
Yeah.
much. And
Yeah.
and was it your mom that like put you into this dance class? Because obviously, if you just would be someone online that would like dancing. Is that what it was?
I watched the movie Step Up,
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
and I was so inspired by that. So I decided to start dancing again, and I
Nice.
kind of tried to find any dance classes online. Started doing that. Started doing TikTok, and yeah, just
So amazing.
start from
And,
there.
and when did you? So this is what's cool about it, because your name is Veronica Costi. But when did you decide to create your your fan name, your fabulous, amazing celebrity name? Let's be real too, because in filming today, social media is really the new type of movie. It's not
Mhm.
really cinema
Right.
anymore, and it could be. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not talking bad about the cinema,
Right.
but the fact is, social media influencing is so big now, and you created the name Nevaadaa.
Nevaadaa.
So let's start there. Like, how did that happen? Why did you use Nevaadaa?
Honestly, I was maybe 14 or 15, and I didn't want to go by my first and last name, and just because it's not my mom's last name, it's my dad's last name, and I was
Okay.
like, I want to do something my own.
Yes. Yes.
And
Wow.
in Ukraine, it was such a thing having nickname
Mhm.
and not be calling by your first and last name. So I was thinking for so long, like, what should it be for me? And I had so many different ideas, like Luntik or like
Okay.
Doll, and like so
Okay,
many
okay.
weird nicknames. And then one day I saw YouTube video about some Japanese girl, I
Mhm.
guess.
Mhm.
Her name was Nevaadaa or I don't remember.
Okay.
Like something similar to Nevada.
Got it.
And I liked that so much. So I decided to change one letter to D.
Mhm.
And and I had no idea about state Nevada.
No way.
No idea.
Oh my god.
I just
Wow.
changed my name. I was like, oh, Nevada sounds so cool, like
Wow.
kind of cool. And I felt so many people in Ukraine started filming and taking photos, like hoodies with Las Vegas, Nevada, something like sushi, Nevada, and sent it to me. I was like, oh my god, am I that popular? It's like 20K followers.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Wow.
Okay.
And then I searched on internet. I was like, oh,
Okay.
in
Yeah.
America,
Right.
a
Okay.
state, Las
Yes.
Vegas. And I was like, I always planned it like that. I
Yeah.
always wanted to
Right,
do it.
right.
I was like,
Exactly.
you know what? Because
Uh-huh.
I'm really wanted, like, because I really want to go to Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, we like have the same vibe with Vegas.
Right,
Right.
right, totally.
Casino,
Same vibes.
poker, yeah,
You
that's
know,
me.
right?
And it's such a
Okay.
coincidence too, because you really are such a superstar. I mean, we've already hanged out so
Yes.
many times, and you really just give out that spark of good energy.
Mhm.
And
you.
Nevada is kind of like when you go to Las Vegas, right?
Right, right.
You go and the first moment you see the lights on, you're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, this is the city of like lights, of
Yes.
energy, of so many people getting
Mhm.
together,
Thank
and
you.
you're literally that as a human being. You're like a
Right.
walking
Thank you so
Nevada.
much.
And
you
it's
know?
so
my
crazy. You guys
God.
got to hear today that like it wasn't even like planned,
Yeah.
and you just added a D, and
Yeah.
here we are today. It just resonates, and obviously Nevada being one of the most famous states, at least in America, so you're obviously the most famous.
I'll be the one of the most famous influencers.
There you go.
One day, one day,
love
one
I
day.
love this. No, you already are. I love it, and
One day.
I love what Eli was saying because it's very true. I feel like, and you're a little bit younger, so we have a little bit of age on us. But, you know, back in the day, it was like people knew, you know, celebrity names as the people who were in movies. Like,
Right.
you would think like Hugh Jackman, or you would think like
Nicole
Leonardo
Kidman,
DiCaprio or Nicole Kidman or something.
Mhm.
Nowadays, like, and again, we're not trying to talk bad about celebrities like in movies, but you really don't even remember their names nowadays.
Mhm.
What's remembered nowadays is the influencers, and we just can't get Nevada out of our head. So like,
And not the state.
Thank
you know,
you.
and not the state, not the state. So, but so I just have to like, you know, talk about that too, because you are just a rising star, and so now we're going from Spain to America. We need to know how this happened. Right? So many different
Oh my
places.
God.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was Spain. After Spain, it was Malta for a little bit.
No way.
Have you ever heard about Malta?
I have.
No,
Yes.
what is that?
If you should go.
No way. Okay,
You
tell us
should
about
go.
this. Tell us about this.
Malta is like really small island right next to
Mhm.
Italy,
Mhm.
and it's more like rich party, really good nature, really beautiful island, and when it's like all the people from the all over the world coming just to like chill, meet new people, and have fun, and kind of like just forget about work,
Mhm.
and it's so beautiful.
Wow.
Like so beautiful, and that was so random.
Oh, okay, and how long did you live here?
For like 3-4 weeks.
Okay,
Oh, so
okay.
it's less than a month. Got
But
it.
Yeah,
still, that is
but-
you living somewhere.
You don't need to be there like more than 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's getting boring.
Okay,
but it's so
okay.
beautiful for content. It's so beautiful and everything.
Nice.
And yeah, I moved. Oh, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I totally forget to say. When I was in Ukraine, I tried to build Ukrainian community.
Mhm.
I moved to Russia, tried to build Russian community.
Yes.
I moved to Spain, tried to film and build Spanish community.
Yes.
So every time, it's basically me starting from like zero
Mm-hmm.
and try to grow an audience. And it was like this all the
Wow.
time. So when I moved to America, I was like, I don't know anything about it. I have no idea what to do. I don't know anyone here. I need to start from beginning. And every time it was like starting from beginning over and over again.
And that could be so challenging because you're always starting at zero. It's kind of like you learn something and then you have to learn it again somewhere else. And then keep the
Yes.
people, keep
Wow.
all those followers
Oh
entertained
my
too.
God.
But you've done such a good job of it. I'm sure you still have followers. I'm sure you have followers from different.
Oh
from
yeah,
different
yeah,
countries.
yeah. But it was like really bad when I just moved here, because that's honestly kind of the reason why EXO Team fell off.
Okay.
Because when you try to do content for the whole world, and you like EXO Team was basically world biggest TikTok house,
Yes.
but no one know about it.
Wow.
Like that's
It was a secret.
such a sad
No.
Like that's just it sounds so sad.
Yeah.
You're like the biggest TikTok house in the
Right.
world. No one know who
Oh
are
my
you.
God.
Like
Wow.
that's so sad because
Yes.
once we moved here and just because we have like lots of followers, we had lots of followers from all over the place. In America, people never heard about it.
Mhm.
Like people doesn't know who's EXO Team,
Right.
and it's
and
sad.
And it's not going on right now, right? It broke
Yeah,
up the
absolutely.
team. Yes.
Okay, got it.
And the thing is, because in Russia everything was so good and success, but our producer Gary, hello,
Gary, let's go.
Gary, hello.
Hey, shout out.
He didn't want to stay. Also, I guess because of the war,
Mhm.
he wanted to move everybody to America and start
Mhm.
over here. But it was really hard because, for example, you have 50 million followers or 60 or like
Wow.
a,
yes.
a lot.
Right.
Mhm.
But no one want to work with you because it's not American audience.
Got it.
So
Right.
EXO Team never had like really big brand working with or like
Mhm.
something what would make you want to continue working on.
So,
Right.
so it sounds from your experience and considering you're at a young age still, it sounds like America is kind of like the epicenter for all influence, even in the
Mhm.
world. Like in order for something to get big, it sounds like even though they have, the what's it called? What is it?
EXO Team.
EXO Team. See, I wasn't part of it, so I had no idea. So EXO
Right.
Team, they were doing their own thing, but because they didn't have the influence of the American people, that's why it ended up dying out in time. I mean,
Mhm.
again, based on what you're saying, but
Which, like
Yeah.
you said, is so sad. Like
yeah, it's
millions
really
of-
sad because nobody
of
knew.
all that work you guys put in, and then just because it's not American based, they're just like, oh, we don't want to work with you.
Yeah, I
Is
also
that-
just left because I didn't feel like being EXO Team
Okay,
anymore.
there you go. Right. You were done. You were
became
done.
Nevada. It's okay.
Right.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, you became Nevada. You're like, I'm done here.
Yeah.
So now that you're here, and actually let's talk about this. So you came to America, and
Straight from an island.
straight from an island.
Is that right?
No, after Malta, I came back to Spain and then.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you
Wait, that's
okay?
insane.
Got it. So
Yeah.
for
so amazing.
so for time reasons, we'll go straight to America now.
Okay,
So now
okay.
that you're in America, so let's just say you left all this stuff that's going on in different parts of the world. You're in America now. What was your first thing you did? What was the very first thing you did right when you came to the States?
First thing, I probably went to see Hollywood sign.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love that. And it's so funny because we pass the Hollywood sign like every day.
Yeah.
And
Really?
a lot of
Every day.
And a lot of people come from all around the world to see it, and we're just like, oh, it's,
We're like,
probably
oh, it's
there.
there.
We're like- Not trying to say anything bad,
Yeah.
but But that's cool. Oh my god. So you had to
Yeah.
see the Hollywood sign.
Hollywood sign and just Hollywood. The
Mhm. Like the stars. And
The
stuff,
stars,
the
yes.
Walk of Fame. The Walk of
yeah,
Fame.
because
okay.
it was at night and probably that was the first thing I went to see in America, and I was kind of like, oh, it's not what I was expecting.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes.
We were gonna ask that.
And everybody
question.
knows it's definitely not what you expect. It's
Yes.
nice to see, but
No.
what's around
Right.
that is
So
something
like,
else.
I'm sure I probably already know your experience, but I'm pretty sure you ran into a lot of homeless people.
Mhm.
I'm sure the
She
streets
knows.
didn't smell very good. It
my
probably
God.
was like a lot of danger that you were in.
I think if I
Yes.
was a 17 or 18-year-old Nevada, I probably would be very scared about
I'll
it.
be like,
There you
oh,
go.
nice, I'm going back.
Yes, right.
Wow.
Okay, because
Right.
I was about to ask you, like, so were you inspired? Was it glitz and glamour?
Glamour. No, honestly, it's really beautiful in the movies.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you're watching a lot of movies about America, about LA, about like the whole America and how does it look like in the movies, it does not look the same in real
It's
life.
not the
Yeah.
same. It's not
So,
the same.
And
So
that-
be
and that's
careful.
Be careful.
So be careful.
And that's
yeah.
why film is so good in America, because they have such a way to make you see what America wants you to see.
yeah.
And I think almost all the countries are the same, because even Russia or China, different worlds, different countries make you see what they want you to see.
Yes.
So America is
of
really
course.
good in cinema, right? So they'll
Yeah.
make you see whatever you want to see, like
Yeah.
celebrities, the lifestyle is amazing.
Yeah.
So Nevada, so you do a lot of influencing. You do, from what we see that you collaborate a lot. So in those collaborations, what seems to be the reason why you do it? Why do you collaborate? Does it help your brand? Well, what's What's the
Yeah, why
kickback?
do you do it? And also, how do you get so big? Because we had some high tea with you, and you gave us a little bit of scoop on your secret.
She gave us some tea.
She gave us some
Some
tea
tea.
on how to basically grow your following, and it's so amazing what
Right.
you told us. And I'll let you explain, but you go ahead and tell us.
So about collaboration first, I believe that if you like in my really young age, I believe in people should help each other, and it's really good to help each other.
Yes.
And if you like, for me, collaboration is not really about like work wise on the first place. It's more about like meeting new people, meeting friends, and like share your experience. And I always felt like meeting new people, for me, it was such a scary but really inspiring thing, because I'm kind of like introvert,
Mm-hmm.
but I still like really, really, really love people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes. Love this.
And
And people love you.
thank
For the
you.
record. For the
Yes.
record.
And I even have a tattoo what says like the most important thing for me in my life. And in the first place, it says friends,
Wow.
because I
Wow.
because I believe in friends never gonna. Friends is the people who gonna possibly stay with you for the rest of your life.
Wow.
Yes.
That's so
Yes.
true.
And I believe in teamwork. I was being like a teammate, like kind of influencer, and yeah, as much I love people, as much I like to stay home, at the same
Okay.
time, I don't know. It's really hard to explain. I'm really introvert person and really like shy person, but at the same time, from the bottom of my heart, I love people
Oh my
so
gosh.
much. And
amazing.
collaboration is like one way to show people that people should like stay together,
Wow.
from internet to like other
That's
people,
an amazing
like followers.
answer. Like,
I
oh
love
my
that.
I don't
gosh.
know.
And you know, you
Amazing.
collaborate so well. I mean, there's so many high names of people with millions and millions of followers that collaborate with you, which obviously, who wouldn't want to collaborate with Nevaadaa, right?
Right,
So
right.
so I think that's great, because that's so true. I feel like, and we both feel the same way, that the new money is actually friendships, network, the people you hang with,
Collaborations.
collaborations, because I want to be able to build with people that we have very similar, agendas, similar concepts of life, because you are who you're hanging out with, if you really think about
Yeah.
it. And I think
Mhm.
that's great, because at a young age, you're in your 20s now, right?
Mhm.
21?
20.
20.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
You're
20.
not, you can't even drink.
And we
So-
always say
No, yeah.
21 because we're like, you've done so much.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh my God, how you're so young, and again, for our audience, like, look what you can accomplish in such a little time. Like, oh my God, you're such an inspiration. How do you like pick the right friends though? Because some people will, that's really the question.
Some people might want to take
Yeah.
and
And
not
we've
give.
been around your
Yeah.
friend group, and oh my God, like when I am around you guys, it's just like balls of glowing energy, and I'm just like, wow, like I just love you guys so much, and you know how to
I
pick
really
them.
love you too.
Oh, we love you.
Yeah.
So like, how do you like pick the right ones? Like,
It's hard. It's really hard. And people will, I don't know, recently a lot of people I'm meeting up with always asking about our friends group, our friends, and like why we always like all together.
Mhm.
What, like, how did that happen? And I feel like choosing people and find your people, it's really hard.
Wow.
And it takes so much time, because friendship is the same as relationship, is the
Mhm.
same as like it's so hard. Like
Yes.
you also care about people so much, and I'm the person who care about people more than about myself.
Right.
Unfortunately.
I feel you.
Sometimes yes. And building friendship, it's the same as build relationship.
Right.
Right.
It's so hard, like, because every single person are different. They have different opinion, they have different like trauma, they have different life experience, they have different ages, different mindset, different everything.
Mhm.
You cannot find the same, like
Yeah,
Right.
two
nobody's
same
equal.
people.
Yeah.
Everybody is different, and you
Yes.
just need to like kind of learn and find, like, I can't say that I found right people right after I've met people, or I can see who's a good person, who's a bad person. For me, for the first first inspiration, no,
Experience.
First year.
first impression.
First impression.
First
There
Yeah,
we go.
impression.
Yes,
for the
love
first
it.
impression,
First
for me,
impressions.
every person is a good person,
Mhm.
and then kind of like I see what's happening,
Okay.
Mhm.
because
Should go.
I had a lot of bad experience with people, a lot, and I'm sure everybody does
Mhm.
have a lot of bad experience with any type of relationship, like work relationship, friendship.
Yes,
And
yes.
after that, people kind of getting scared about like
Mhm.
meeting and being open, but like they don't know that you had a bad experience. If you're gonna be close to a person you don't even know,
Mhm.
how are you gonna find out?
Right.
And that's why every time meeting new people, I'm just being myself and being open, even though I have all those bad experience in the past, bad bad
All the
relationship.
bad experiences,
Yeah, just like
relationships.
bad life experience, bad
Right.
friends experience. It's my past. They don't have to know about it, and it's not. It shouldn't affect them.
Wow.
My own past. It's
Yes.
only like my thing, and
Yes.
it's nothing to do with them.
I think it's
So-
great though that you actually can see beyond. Like first, you always want to see the best out of people,
Mhm.
and as time goes on, you obviously learn more about okay, what do they really want, or
Yeah.
or maybe it becomes a real strong relationship.
Mhm.
Even us come from many different relationships that we never thought we would lose, but we lost them. Well, not really lost, but more like we decided to part ways because we've seen the true colors of people. Like,
Yeah.
oh wow, like that wasn't really what we thought. So it's hard for even anybody that are followers that realize like, wow, like are they really your friends? Are they there to help you grow? Or are they there to take? Are they there to just use you or take money or take your fame or take your business? Because life is unfortunately what it turns out to be. With you never know what you expect.
Kind of like you said, you have to put in the work. You have to like
Yeah.
first, put in the trust, but you put in the work as you go, and then that's when you're going to be able to sift out the people. And your friend group, it's not like you're sitting here today with like 100. You go and hang out with 100 people. It's probably a select 4 or 5 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A very close niche people that you're sitting with and collabing with and whatnot. And it's amazing. But like you said, it took work. So
Yeah.
that's amazing. And I do want to get back to also the tea, because yes, the collaborations are everything, and it's amazing that you're open to that. But also when you were telling us at tea time, you were telling us you have like this thing that you do when it comes to your audience, when it comes to your views, your people. What do you do exactly if you're able to spill the tea? So our audience, if you're trying to grow and you're trying to, be at Nevada's level, there's actually something so amazing that you do.
For example, I don't know, it's like long conversation about how to learn your audience, yourself, and who you're trying to be in social media. And I feel like every time people starting their social media, they kind of like lost in the big world of social media and content creators. And there's the biggest problem in the beginning because you don't really know what you want to do and you're trying everything and you kind of like really inspired for the first like a week.
Yes.
And they're like trying everything, trying like I'm gonna be a cook in social media, in my Instagram. I'm gonna do dances now. I want to do like interviews now. I want to do that, and you're trying everything, even though you're putting so much effort in like first like 5 videos, and you're like really passionate about it, but you kind of like don't have any strategy how to grow your account, and like you don't have like a month's plan, like, or 6 months plan, or like
Yes.
you don't know who you see as a social media creator in like 1 year, then you're gonna stop it by like next month probably.
Wow.
Because it's probably one of the biggest problem for people when they're really passionate about something, really want to do, but they have no strategy how to.
Wow.
They giving up in like a month.
Right.
Got it.
Like they
Because-
have no blueprint plans.
Yes.
To make it work. They
Yes.
just they have the belief,
Mhm.
they have the effort, but like you said, there is no plan, there's no blueprints, and before you know it, within months, it's gone.
Yeah, it's the same for everything. For
Mhm.
example, I had the same problem with doing my music
Okay.
because I kind of like started because I was really passionate about it, and I was like, oh my god, I really want to do music because it just look cool, and I see all these big musicians, big artists. I was like, I want to be one of them,
Mhm.
but
Yes.
what I really want to do, like, do I have a game plan how I want it to do? No. Like, no, that's why I was doing music. I made my first song. I was really happy about it. But I don't have, like, enough knowledge about music industry that I got in a lot of bad situations.
Mhm.
And, like, I did my first song and what? Like, my
Mhm.
first song did good, but I had nothing to do with it after because
Got
I
it.
didn't know how to do it right. What should I do after? When should I do a second song? Do I have to like change my social media into like covers or like posting something about music? I had
Right.
no game plan at all because I was just really in love with the idea of being artist, not
Yes.
like business idea how to be an artist. Just
right.
And I
just
think
dream idea.
I think
Yeah.
most people
Like
get
child
stuck there
idea.
too, because you get stuck in just being the fascinated with what you can become.
Yeah.
But you're right, like you don't have a layout or the idea. Okay, I need to do A, B, and C
Mhm.
to get to where I want to be. Instead
Yeah.
of that, they're like, let me just pop something out and see what
And be
happens.
like, see,
And if
right
it works,
after.
great.
Yes.
And then they're like, okay, let me try something else. Because even we've done like dressing me videos, and then we've done like funny videos, and then we realize, okay, we're not really staying consistent to what we really love or what our followers like. So you're right, a strategy is so important, especially coming from you with 21 million plus followers.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Right. You know what you're doing.
And
You
there's
know
a
what you're doing.
there's a process, there's a blueprint, there's something that you are giving out to people, and that is your energy. You know.
And we could be honest, you know, when we had tea with you, you spilled this tea to us then, and it
Mhm.
actually helped us improve our social media game.
And you're also a consultant.
You're
so-
like a consultant, and you consulted us, and we went home and we actually created these blueprint plans
Mhm.
for our social media, our Dress Me videos, and within days we had 16 million views on one video, 9 million views on another video, 7 million views on another video, and it was because we started being strategic. We started doing everything you told us,
Mhm.
and maybe you could tell the audience a little bit more about this, but you also watch your followers. You watch.
You know what you should do? I just heard how you say dress me videos,
Oh,
right?
Yes.
You should do dress to impress me.
Oh my gosh. We
Dress
need to do dress to impress
No,
me.
it's just the name because the game is really popping
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh.
Just
Mm.
if that
Okay,
gonna
Mr.
call
Joey,
dress to impress
We
me.
need to do dress to impress
That'll be
me.
it. Just to impress me.
You guys heard it today on camera.
Real
life.
Nevada.
Wow.
Like you have the best ideas, and we're gonna go.
That's
forth with
it.
it.
We're
But we
doing
have to
it.
make
Guys,
sure
it's happening.
But we have to make sure we have a plan. We
Yes.
have to make
Yes.
sure
Let's
we
have a
something
plan,
good.
not just
Thank
like,
you
okay,
for
let's
this.
just do something.
And also the thing that you do as well is you watch your followers and you're looking at the algorithms. You're
Oh,
looking,
yeah, absolutely.
Like so strategic. Again, this is what you're trying to tell the audience, that you're not just like posting things.
Mhm.
Even you with 23 million followers, you're literally going into the system and you're looking up the people who are watching from what countries, what age groups, men, women. You're literally doing all this, and again, some people won't do this, and that's why you lose out in a couple months. You're so up there, but it's because you're actually putting in the work as well on the business side,
Mhm.
not just the influencing side. Is that right?
Yep.
And that's so amazing.
And guys, you guys can do the same exact thing as us in Nevada. You just have to read all your data, follow other influencers. Even you, I mean, I don't know if you agree with this, but maybe start something to see if it's what you like, and then take it from there and a little step further. But obviously, don't jump ship. Let it
Oh,
sink,
yeah,
jump
yeah.
ship. Let it sink, jump ship. Then you're just jumping, and then you quit at the end, right?
Yeah.
So, which I think happens to a lot of people because they end up giving up at the end because they're like, I'm not monetizing. I'm not getting brand deals. I'm not getting, it just becomes more expensive. Because even us, when we were doing our recordings in the beginning, not only were we dressing people, but we were buying their suits, giving them money. We did it for like 2 months, and we're like,
There was no plan.
we
There
were
was no
spending
plan.
so much money
You
and
know?
making no money just so we can get content. But then we realized we made some changes, and now it works even better.
Right.
But it's
Sounds
so
good.
important to have that blueprint, you know.
So
Yeah.
you're starting social media, and not only that, can you talk to us about being like a new unique look, because you have this unique look. I love this
Thank
so much.
I mean, seriously,
Your
look at her,
styles
guys.
are always so
And look,
fire.
and you're all blinging,
Like your
mega
nails,
flossing.
you're wearing, I believe this is chrome heart.
Yes.
Oh my god,
And,
the chrome hearts.
and white chrome hearts. I mean, for
Is it
one,
one
they're
of your
very,
faves?
for one,
We
they're
love
very
them.
expensive
Thank
So
too.
you tell us, is it one of your faves?
Yeah, I have like the coolest part about it, and that's what I like. Every single ring from Chrome Hearts is from the different states.
Oh my gosh.
So this one from Vegas, this one from LA, this one from New York,
No way.
and this one from Japan.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. And of course the biggest one is from Nevada.
Yes.
From Nevada.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my god, love it. And since we're talking about style, and hopefully I could say this on camera, but I believe you will be having a fashion line of your own coming out soon.
I heard.
Yes.
Oh my god,
I
I'm
love
so
this.
excited. Can you tell us about this?
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be out in January, end of
Oh
January.
my god, that's soon.
I've been working on it for like, I don't know, like 6 months.
God, yes.
And twice a week, I'm going to fabric, talk to people,
Amazing.
drawing my own designs, and it's gonna be something unique.
Oh my
I
god.
love that.
It's gonna be something you never see in the stores.
No
To
way.
be honest, because I realized a lot of influencers don't really put any effort in like when it's clothing brand.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Because usually it's like pants and hoodies.
Right.
Mhm.
And a hat. that says
And a
their
hat.
name. Yes.
Yeah,
Simple.
because it's more like merch, and
True.
behind the scene, people don't even really like care about this merch
Mhm.
because it's some other people doing that for like just make money
Mhm.
and like do business. I'm not
Right.
talking about like influencers who really does care about their
Yes.
businesses, like for example like James Charles. I
Right.
love it. He's putting so much effort in
There
it,
you go.
and I'm like getting inspired and impressed about it. That's so amazing. That's so
Nice.
cool. And like some other influencer who doing their own lines, their own brands, and it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Nice.
But mostly time when it's merch, it's
Mhm.
literally just merch, just to like
Literally.
put a t-shirt with your face.
Right.
But
Mhm.
I don't like it,
Right.
and I always was like hoping that one day I can open my own like clothing store
Oh my God.
and
Yes.
be like kind of like Supreme and
Yes.
Crumble Cookies, who just
Yes.
surprising with new things every like
I
week
love
or
that.
No
months.
way.
That's
and
amazing.
making like
I have the
random.
chills. So you're literally like your concept, a little secret about it is it's gonna be kind of like you just said, Supreme and cookie
Variety,
you
like
It's
know?
the
Cookie
same
Crumble.
the same guy who became his idea for Supreme.
Yes.
He became his idea for Crumble Cookies
No
Mhm.
way.
Wow.
And
because
now
they're
it's
changing
Nevada.
every week.
Yes.
And Supreme is one of the brands who has like everything.
Yes.
Like everything you
Literally
can
everything.
possibly think about.
Yes.
Supreme has everything.
I mean, they have
Wow.
bricks.
yeah, they have
They
like
have
I don't know
bricks.
lights. They have
Right.
like brand. I don't know,
And,
just
and
random
every
stuff.
single item gets sold out
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
almost immediately.
because
Very-
it's exclusive.
It's
Yeah.
exclusive.
That's so
and
cool.
It's so amazing, and like you said, they have to be in the works of it. Like you said, you are going to the facilities, the factories,
Mhm.
and you're looking at the fabrics, and it's not just somebody huge hitting you up saying, "Hey, let's put your
Right.
face
yeah,
on a
yeah,
shirt,"
yeah.
and call it fashion, and when it's really just merch.
Right.
This is you're so right. This is so unique. I don't know right now anybody in clothing, probably besides Supreme or a couple of other, where they have like something new maybe every month or something. You know, it's
Mhm.
usually all the
Yeah.
same for the whole year.
And
Yeah.
are you looking to make the brand more of like a big luxury brand like a Gucci, or more accessible to more people that can afford it?
Everyone would it's gonna be affordable for everyone.
Amazing.
Okay,
Oh
perfect.
my God. Okay.
Because I can imagine your brand being like available for so many people, because you impact so many people's lives. I'm sure
Right.
there's so many girls and so many even boys that feel
Yes.
like, wow, like I one day want to learn from her and be
Yes.
inspired, because they're younger people, right? They're like maybe even younger than 18, and they're like, I want to one day have such a vision and not have to worry about what my parents tell me what to do, you know, and then they create their own future with that, because you're empowering people without even doing it purposely. You're just like being you. You are Nevaadaa. You are empowering everybody to become who they want to be. You know?
Love it.
Thank you.
And what about like
I'm
the
rad.
clothing line? Is it? We love you so much.
I'm literally rad.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Love you so much. And like, so some what I've seen a lot is also that the brands, they're tailored for like one, girl or boy. Is this something where it's gonna be like unisex? Is it gonna be for everybody?
For everyone.
No way.
Guys, I got you.
Okay.
All right.
So
She
you're
got
gonna see
you guys.
us here live, and we're gonna be having your clothes on, and it's gonna be so
Perfect.
amazing.
On the next podcast, we'll have
Right.
you
Yeah.
branding, showing all your
Which
brands and
because
stuff.
next month is January, guys.
That's
Oh,
coming up
wow.
already.
That's coming
Yes.
up,
Oh
so
my
we're
God,
already
that's
gonna be
great.
able to wear
Really
this.
soon.
Oh my gosh.
So since we're getting close to the near of our podcast, usually we like to ask the question of, what do you see for yourself for your future? You're still very young. I mean, you're barely 20.
Right.
But let's just see. But you talked about blueprints, so I'm sure you
Mhm.
already have the concept of what you want, where you want to be a couple years from now. So just 5 years. We'll put a
Right,
small
let's
time
say
frame.
5
Let's not
years.
say
Yeah.
forever because we don't
Yeah.
know yet, right?
Yes.
But within the next 5 years, do you have an idea of where you think or what you think you want to be in your business or in your life?
In 5 years, I really hope, because I'm taking it so serious right now about clothing brand,
Okay.
and I want to open my own clothing store
Oh my
here
God.
in LA,
Yes.
Wow.
and I want to make it as a multiple building, how to explain it? Multiple room building,
Yes.
Okay.
where it's like studio, clothing brand, and one secret room. I can't say it.
No way.
Secret.
It's like one of the game plan for now,
Oh my god.
and I'm gonna be so
Oh
happy
my god.
in 5 years.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, living here in America, open my own clothing brand, being success on YouTube, and be able to make more music, having all the friends I have right now, and meet new people, be happy on the first place, and
Yes.
yeah, and single.
Oh my. Okay.
Oh wow!
Single,
Hold on. Let's go back there. And
Yeah, we still
single.
have a couple more minutes.
So we need to talk about that. So you are single,
Yes, I'm single.
but not ready to mingle.
No, no, I don't want. I give up.
Oh
my
wow!
God.
Sorry guys,
I
she's
don't-
taken by
Love it,
herself.
love
Nobody
it.
else can take her.
And how does it feel like being single and doing all this? Because
Scary.
right? Wait, say that again.
Scary. I don't know.
Scary.
I'm not really used to it
Okay.
because I feel like I've always been in relationship
Yes.
for a longest time, and it's
Right.
like I always felt just because I have like daddy issue,
Mhm.
I love to have a person who I can always care about, and it's such like, I don't know, weird side of me when it's like I just want to care about someone, and I like
get
care so much.
I love
And right now, I don't know, probably it's time for me to care about myself.
it. Yes.
And that's such a weird experience I'm going through right now.
Right.
But
No, thank you for sharing this because me and
Yeah.
Eli, we've been together for, in February, 14 years. And
Yes,
our
I
Goal.
business.
It's rare in Hollywood.
goal.
Very
And, like,
rare.
I don't
Yeah.
know, I'm sure it'll be so scary.
We've had
because-
like 15 hairstyles. By
Yeah,
now.
like
That's crazy.
You know, it's
Oh
so
my
crazy.
God.
And when it comes to business, like sometimes I don't know what I would do without him. I think I just sent him a song last night, and it was
oh
like
my God.
I couldn't do it without you.
It's from the Carpenters. I'm like, you're gonna make me cry.
It was like crying. I was
I'll
at the
cry
gym.
right now.
I was at the
Oh
gym.
my God.
But so I want you to know like what you're doing is so powerful because I think I have like those type of issues too where like I need to care about somebody or maybe somebody caring about me.
Mhm.
And in the business world, that's even more needed. I feel like and powerful. And like you just
Yeah.
sitting here today doing this as a single woman, it's just so empowering for everybody to hear this because you can do it. You can do it with a partner, but you also can do it without a partner and,
Right.
Yeah.
and be so successful. I always like to ask this like last little question, even though we already almost stopped here, because you are so like you said you dream about something and the next day it happens. You point it on a map and the next day you're flying to Spain. Do you believe in like manifestation or that type of stuff?
I do kinda
Okay,
in a
okay.
way.
Okay. More like you believe in Nevaadaa. You believe in yourself.
I hope. I wish I can. Like I'm trying to believe in in myself.
Yeah. It's like a big topic that we always talk about, like manifestation, and it's not for everybody. But I
Mhm.
think even if you're not like somebody who like believes in like manifestation, as long as you believe in yourself, then I believe that you can make it because seriously, like you always bet on yourself, and that is something that like I want our audience to know. Like you can bet on yourself, just like Nevaadaa. In 2 years' time, you learn another language. You're flying in I can't even count on all my fingers how many
I mean,
places
you're
you
flying.
flew.
You're already flying tomorrow somewhere.
Oh my
so
God.
I mean, you're leaving already.
Wait,
like-
can
Yeah.
we tell them you're flying to?
Absolutely.
I think you're flying to New York.
I'm going to Jacksonville, then Miami. In Miami, gonna be a really big, unexpected collaboration.
No
to be
way.
honest,
Okay, look
I'm
out for
so
that.
excited.
No
I
Are you going?
It's
Are
gonna
you
be
going to that art?
crazy.
There's an art thing going on over there.
really no.
Yeah,
I,
like,
I
okay,
didn't
maybe
know.
it's not.
Okay, so look out
There's
for
usually
that. The collaboration from Miami.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. And then you're going to New York.
New York, and then go back to LA.
And then back to LA. Like,
Sounds
oh
fun.
my God. And all
Sounds hard.
before you even turn 21. This is
Wow.
All by
so-
myself.
all by yourself. Oh my God.
Independent woman.
Yes.
Independent woman. Oh my God. Love
So,
you
guys,
so
thank you
much.
so much for watching. Honestly, Nevaadaa, are there any words of inspiration you'd love to give to any of your followers about life or in general?
Just do what you feel is right, believe in yourself, and love your friends.
Oh my
Ah,
God.
see,
that's
3
the best
perfect
ever.
components to live on and live by.
Wow, so amazing.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank
we
you so
totally love you
much.
so much and
Yes.
can't wait to continue collaborating with you and,
And
being
where
your
can we
friend.
where could everybody find you? I know you have 23 million, but we need 23 million more.
Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. Nevaadaa,
Oh
right
my
here.
God.
Apple Music, literally any social media possible, you can find me.
Yeah.
You can
Perfect.
find me.
Oh my
everywhere.
God, we love you, Nevaadaa.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
So, guys, stay
much.
tuned for 3 reels and then we'll connect on the full YouTube video. Thanks so much for joining us today. Totally love you guys. Thank you.
Love
Thank you so much.